congratulate Shivani Virani for successfully completing 10 years of artistry. I congratulate Shivani and wish her success in coming days, and I am sure that Mumbai art will reach international levels with artistry taking art from Mumbai to Europe and America and other places in the world. So this gateway is very important for me. When I first showed my book Gateway to Shivani, she also liked the sketches in it, and that is how we continued our relationship as an artist, and she encouraged my this reflects the life in Mumbai. The fascination for Mumbai is such that whoever runs away from home comes to Mumbai. The home can be Jungri Talaiya or Kachigamoti, but the destination for everybody is Mumbai. Harbour's dream of acting, Mumbai. Can't get a job, Mumbai. Harassment at home, Mumbai. Failed exams, Mumbai. It is an endless list of reasons for which people as well as small children leave their home and reach Mumbai without telling anybody. It is next to impossible for anybody, including the police, to unearth a person who has voluntarily gone into hiding in Mumbai. Recently, I received a letter from a friend of mine from Yavatmal. It has been a month since his son has disappeared. They looked for him everywhere but could not find him. The boy has sent a letter. He is staying in Mumbai but has not conveyed his address. Don't worry, everything is fine, is the only sentence he has written 5 times. My friend has sent a Xerox copy of the letter requesting me to see if I could get some clue. He himself was to come on leave after 4 days. Where and how does one reach for a boy without address? I could think of no way. At least I went to the nearby police station and showed there the friends that letter and Xerox copy of the boy's letter. The man there looked at it from both the sides, got no lead whatsoever. He registered a complaint casually and just forgot about it. 4 days later, my friend arrived. I could not have done anything beyond registering a complaint. On his arrival, once again we resumed our search, but the problem of where to start and how to search for a boy who has not given his address. Again we went to the police station, this time with a photograph. They took it and asked for some details of the boy. Why did he run away? No idea. A year ago he got a degree, but in 1 year he could not get any kind of job or assignment, not even a part-time job. He was very restless. Maybe therefore he might have come to Mumbai in search of a job. Is there any friend or relative in Mumbai? No relatives, but a friend of his friend had come to Mumbai before him. Has a job in hotel somewhere in Colaba. Do you know name of the hotel? No, we don't know. Of course, we will start our search, but you people also look for him in the hotels of Colaba. There is a possibility of him being somewhere there. Do one more thing. Go to the crime branch opposite Crawford Market. Inform to the social security cell there. They know more about such cases. Our friends decided to take up the joint search in Colaba. All my friends also joined. Only after we started our mission, we realized how difficult it was. Nobody could have believed that Colaba had so many hotels. What should we ask? To whom should we ask? We had no idea. Neither was anybody else interested in helping us with some information. At the end of the first day, we were totally despaired and we could do nothing. Next day we went to the police headquarters, met the officer in charge. He too did very little and said, keep patience, the boy himself will come back. It is no new thing for the boy to get lost in such a big city, the officer expressed without showing any surprise. He seemed to consider searching for lost people an inferior job. He might have joined the police force with an ambition to catch international criminals like Charles Sobraj after an exciting hair-raising chase. But fate has written in tedious and totally glamourless job for looking for lost people, and he took absolutely no interest. Listen here, not only children, not only young people, but grown-ups also get lost. We could not believe. Yes, so many get lost, either get lost or run away without informing anybody. And it is not just in Mumbai, but all over the world, people get lost. They get lost and come to Mumbai to make nuisance for us. To us, to their parents. The officer continued his telepose. Look at this mail we received today. It has come from all corners of the country. It contains the cases of missing people. Every person concerned feels confident that these people can be traced only in Mumbai. The city of Mumbai is Makkah of these lost missing people. Our search for the boy was on. We realized one thing. In this huge city, kids who cannot tell the address, oldies who have memory lapse, or some derailed people can lose their way. But there must be a large number of people in Mumbai who on their own have run away from their families, from their associations, from their cities. The fascination for Mumbai is such that whoever runs away from home comes to Mumbai. The home can be Jumratalaya or the town which I told just now. That is what happened. And while we were searching for him, his mother got a letter written on a letterhead of a hotel saying that from today onwards I have got a job, so don't bother about me, I am happy. And that letter gave us a clue where he was working and we could chase him. Whether he did it deliberately or not knowing, but he gave his address and that's how we could locate the boy. So as you know, Bombay has become a place for missing people. Yes.